not intend to insult or hurt the feelings of Muslims, but its purpose is to show that apostates are human who have feelings and must be given the right to express themselves against their former religion without fear of facing persecution or harm. Simon Wilder, quoting Walt Whitman, Song of myself, you shall no longer take things at second or third hand, not look through the eyes of the dead, nor feed on the spectres in books. You shall not look through my eyes either, nor take things from me. You shall listen to all sides, and filter them from yourself. Move ye with honors. Just when you think you know something, you have to look at in another way, even though it may seem silly or wrong. You must try. Now, we all have a great need for acceptance, but you must trust that your beliefs are unique, your own, even though others may think them odd or unpopular, even though the herd may go, that's bad. Robert Frost said, 2 roads diverged in the wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. This is a battle, a war, and the casualties could be your hearts and souls. Greetings, everyone. This is me. Greetings, everyone. This is me, Zahra Jawad. Hope you can hear me loud and clear. Just, okay, I'm going to test this, my voice and the background. Okay, music has ended. This was the video for apostasy law, but I shared it here for the intro, beginning live stream. Now, the thing is that perhaps Muslims are going to come here and give it to me, right? So, Prophet Muhammad was a murderer, mass murderer. This is the topic for this live stream. Prophet Muhammad, the criminal and mass murderer. Meaning, I'm going to discover, so it's going to take long, like 2 hours perhaps, I'm not sure, maybe less or maybe more. So, discovering how Prophet Muhammad was a criminal. This, I don't mean to disrespect the feelings of Muslims, but we're discovering who is a mass murderer, who is a criminal. And Prophet Muhammad, I find, has turned out from the Quranic text, Quran ayats, that Prophet Muhammad was a murderer, mass murderer, and he's a criminal. Waiting, let's see if, because I don't give a prior notice of coming live stream. You would ask me if I'm mad, and I'm asking myself the same question. Dying, dead. So one day I'll die or something. But before that, I'm already dead. When I lived in Karachi, let me tell you, our spirits were low. And so I don't see much care and concern and honesty in this world.
So, not even in Muslims. Muslims against each other, whatever they say, or they kill each other. This goes on. Remember my live stream last time? If you are new, sorry. Just a reminder that the people also are not respected. Now, this we can't even do like a honest, you know, examination of Prophet Muhammad, his character, and all this. Although the Quran says one thing, but there's another thing that went on in the Umayyad side. The Shias can tell you truthfully, honestly, that some of the hadiths there, they were put there by the enemy of Islam to mar, and also the enemy of Prophet Muhammad. But the Sunnis don't look at those hadiths properly. I don't know why this is so. So I'm not here to hurt your feelings. I'm not doing this out of rebelliousness, but just an honest evaluation of Prophet Muhammad's character and acts at this time. So he himself, through the Quran ayats, like, who are the liars, you shouldn't call these Christian and Jewish rabbis and, okay, Christian priests and rabbis lords. You should not take them as lords. There are discrepancies in that, uh, in the ayats concerning that, because he himself, then there's an ayat which says they took. There's a mistranslation on that, but you take Allah and Masih ibn Maryam, Surah Tawbah ayat. So they put commas and try to make it seem that Isa ibn Maryam or Masih ibn Maryam, however it's put like that in the Quran ayat, is should not be taken as Lord either. But that's not the case. The Quran ayat says you can take the Quran ayat itself, if you read it in Arabic word by word, it means that Masih ibn Maryam with Allah should be taken as Lord. And then there are other ayats which say that do not associate anyone, no Lord, nothing with Allah, right? So some Muslim, even Quran experts have been, I think, something has brainwashed or something over the years, 1400, after Prophet Muhammad's death and after the fourth rightly guided Rashidun, have been brainwashed or something. I have no idea what happened. But I myself, as a Shia, I should have some idea, but I've gotten up in a shock. Like, how could, relying on my side. And then I thought I did honest research on Shia Islam, that's the truth, and then looked at the Sunni Islam, hadiths, and all this. Reading many books, Peshawar Nights, then I was guided, Tejani's books. So I don't know how, like, I just get up, just this, on this, right, that adopted son, he adopted. The adoption was made on the pagan Arab idol worshipping custom way. So, and he made and God calls it an unintentional mistake. You make someone your son, and I'm not saying this, the Quran, and God changes it. So, what an innovation. And then you know how I've heard in Pakistan how the Sunni Muslims, some of them, they blame the Shias for innovation. बिद्दा करते हैं Shia, बिद्दा करते हैं, innovate in their religion. तो एक तो आप ये तो देखें, look at this, right? So to appeal to Pakistanis or to the Arab Muslims, or let's see if one of you can get this, or to the Irani Shias. Also, yes, I don't know whether it will make a difference. It just boils my blood. Sorry. If I get angry here, I apologize or become loud. I'm like not well prepared for this either. But I will be coming to the Quran ayats. I'll show you in Surah Azab again and again and again. Like this time when I was in that alpha level, just before getting up, it came to me and it made sense to me, that Quran ayat, which says, so it was I could see it. I could see that this is a crime, unintentional mistake. You know, when you're very desperate, when you need help from God or something, I don't know what, maybe I'm trying to discover, okay, I'm not like perfect. I'm not saying nowhere near to perfect. I'm not saying that I have worked it out, but what I have known and now how I see it, the difference I'm showing you. So academically and also like overall for maybe the welfare of human beings, so that you see this and don't put the blame on me that I'm disrespecting one of the most like, this is a religion. How can you disrespect religions? How can you disrespect the religious leader? Now this religious leaders like this, I feel, okay, from my opinion, then you decide. My opinion now is that these religious leaders, in retrospect and how I see it now, differently, they were tyrants. You couldn't go into this their lives and critically examine them, but it's open. It should be open to critical examination of their lives. You know how many ayats there are? I don't know, but there are many, sufficient enough for me to say no. This is enough. This is not right. Against the polytheists, against the Jews. Okay, you'll say there are good ayats, but you'll say against but for the Jews there are good ayats. But you can't keep friends with Christians and Jews. Only Christians, they who are on this monotheistic way, they cry and all this. But you can't be friends with, that ayat is there too. So I'm talking at the top of my head right now, and some Muslim may come, and then I'm going to show it to you. So if you're telling, okay, I'll show you the ayat which says, it's at the tip of my finger. Just Google search. Don't make friends with Jews and Christians. And who are the worst of creatures? Surah Baina. And take alms out of the wealth for them and pray for them. Surely your prayer is a source of security and peace for them. Take alms out of their wealth for them. So maybe the Shias and zakat, okay, to the give it. But who deserves first after Prophet Muhammad the spoils of the world? Okay, here you'll say zakat and khums. The Shias will say khums is very good, giving it to the Sayyids. We need money. Yes, but when the priests and the rabbis were accused of this in the Quran ayat, what is that? They also need money. This is their lifetime job. This is their profession. So give them money. It was circulate for the Christian community, for the Jewish community. So only Prophet Muhammad circulated. And the spoils of war, who are they for? What are we told? First for Allah. Okay. So it will circulate, then for Prophet Muhammad, then for near of kin. And so I feel there's a big deception, and I'm unable to explain it properly, but I will try my best. And you can use this bad English. My people have been using this here also, I feel. My health, right? So I should have died that night, 1st October night. I'm alive. I should have died here. I didn't want to go on. So money and all this, no value for human life in this big city, rich city, no value for the poor people. And if you are, it's better to die. What I experienced. So if you're going to tell me that I'm disrespecting a prophet, your prophet, the Islamic prophet, and I'm Islamophobic, well, I think that your prophet was a phobic, a Jew-phobic, Judaism phobic, Christianity phobic, politics phobic. Okay, I get like this because I come from a Western, Eastern, not Western. So the food I eat, and it does emotional things. So I'm sure the Westerners are much, much, much better than us in saying things. So they don't lose their cool. But please regard my environment, my background. I was a former Shia. What is on me right now, what I've been through that night, being not well, no taxi stopping, um, with headaches happening one day after another day, one day, then another day, waking up with headaches and all this. Still, I feel in this oil rich country, there are, sorry, um, I don't mean to put it down, but we have these free things, allowances, a lot of facilities we have been given here. Still bad luck following me and all this. And I wish I died. So I don't even care right now if you want to give me death threats and you want to, perhaps the Islamic police will come. Perhaps they'll do it covertly. Taxis won't stop because mostly the Asians drive the taxis here where I am, right? And now I don't care. And it's not out of rebellion still, yet. It's not out of rebellion. It's just to, before dying, that I voice my opinion and my research. Leave the opinion behind also. But if you think it's my opinion, see, I've done my research on the Quran ayats. So he's a mass murderer. I feel Surah Tawbah, the last ayat, the last surah, something like this, right? It came off where he couldn't go, but he sent Abu Bakr as the leader of the Hajis, pilgrims. And then came Jibrail to say that this surah has come, and only someone from you or from your family can proclaim this faithful one. So he sent Ali, Imam Ali. So have I gone too far too soon? So what happened there? Yeah, in this Surah Tawbah, that they wanted to clean, it seems, clean. And who is your next door neighbor? So the ayat, I've forgotten the number of that. So I have a poor memory because of my condition. I can't study much. I can't study further. Right? What I wanted to do was mediation and bring reform in the family court, this system, law system. Now I want to bring a reformation and apostasy law. So this may hurt you, thinking that I'm disrespecting uh, Prophet Muhammad, but I'm really not disrespecting Prophet Muhammad, and I need to show you how to change your minds. It's very difficult. That night I thought that even money can change some people, but the real thing is not there, missing. So I don't know what can change others, but I need to change myself. I went to that old Zahra or Zahra, whichever way you may call me, in Arabic or in Irani or in Urdu, pronounce my name. You can call me, pronounce my name that way. So I have to change myself. And if there are things I don't like, avoid them if I can. But right now in this condition, I cannot avoid going to avoid the Arab Muslim world or the Pakistan Muslim world and go to London and keep my mouth shut. So I'm grateful for the financial help. I cannot say how much I am. Uh, Grateful for that and all the allowances we get here, the facilities and all this for the United Arab Emirates, Emiratis. Now, but just this in my, uh, so see, I haven't prepared for this. So again, Surah Azab. Let's see if this is Surah Azab. Sorry, my thing picture comes on this. Where am I now? No. So I'll just start. So it's better like this, quicker. Surah Azab. So 60, you see them inciting, those who incite against Prophet Muhammad and this, yeah, Prophet Muhammad. You can, now we're told in Surah 60, you can kill them. This is the way of Allah. This is the way of Allah. This is the way of very weak people, I think. Very weak people. He finished everyone there. Slowly, slowly, in such a way. I've shown this before in my videos, but I don't have words for it because such a clever person. So he was my prophet. He was my prophet. Remember this much. And Hussein, his grandson, where we go deep into the everything, every blood that fell on the burning sands of Karbala, every word spoken of Imam Hussein, of, we used to say, the oppressed but determined. What a sacrifice, unparalleled in history. So I'm coming from there so that you know. And I think the law in religions also have to be changed. I heard in Christianity, if you said something against Jesus Christ or, you know, witch, the witches would be burnt alive and all this. But that thing has changed in Christianity, Judaism. We need to change this here too in Islam. Uh, how can I show you that can, uh, we have the right to critically examine who we follow as a prophet and who we respect and take him with high reverence, high, you know, highly respected. And why should we him take him like that? So we have the right to even ask, because what the Quran says, mischief makers, zalimun, Allah has told Abraham, even a spot of zulm in a leader, Muslim leader, is unacceptable. Liars are cursed. And I have been proving day in and day out that Prophet Muhammad himself was a liar. And you're going to punish me for exposing the truth for your own good, for my own good, for justice's sake. What is the truth? What is the truth for you? The truth is not just for just, you know, there. It's for your good. Truth sets you free. That's a saying. Truth sets you free. In Iran, we have this hijab case. Then we have some people saying that America has put a sanction. America, what is evil? Yes, what is evil is your disconnection with God. So I was listening to, if I may mention here on the live stream, Mass Sajadi. Evil is your disconnection with Allah, with God, the supreme divine being, or your disconnection in humanity. With the spirit of humanity, with that your unlimited whatever that gives you. So where I have to take myself and you, so that I also become a good person, beneficial. Here it says, O Prophet, fear Allah and do not obey the disbelievers and the hypocrites. Indeed, Allah is ever knowing and wise. Then why did he go seeking his wife's pleasures who were annoying him and breaking? Then he had to break an oath, make an oath, and break an oath. And the wives were hypocrites, according to the Shias. Oh, I'm not, see, if you just leave Shia Sunni, see, this is why it's very tough for me. Surah Tahrim ayat, Why do you say the Shias are deviants and Shias are kafir? Because they don't follow, they say bad things to you say, right, the Sunni Muslims, that the rest of the Muslims say this. However I may put it. And you put it your way. Uh, you see, you say what you say, that these Shias, they don't, Sahabas of Prophet Muhammad. Now we are going to leave all that behind. Please, we are not after Sunnis, not after Shias. We are after the truth. And why can you both not see the truth? And why have you put that great punishment for apostasy, death penalties, and all this? And then you have also, you're doing this to your fellow Muslims. So your desperation to respect Prophet Muhammad. America is there. They have done international mafia. Okay, you're going foreign powers. India, talk about against Hindus who've done zulm, been cruel to the Muslims. Right now, one thing at a time. So I can speak in length about that. Uh, Pakistanis or Muslims saying, Kashmir. What about Kashmir? Muslims, right? I've taken a big risk here. You know, they can get me, and they might. That night, I was wondering if they are getting me for this. That I've been doing this, so the taxis won't stop for me. And follow that which is revealed to you from your Lord. Indeed, Allah is ever what you do aware. And now, you know, we have this awareness with Muji Baba and all this. Muslims can use this awareness and say, Allah is aware. Yeah, but no one made you sit and properly what Muji Baba does, right? They haven't. So this is my way. If you, sorry, I'm in a disabled, disoriented. I'm saying I'm my way. You may not like. I'm loud. I get angry. I feel frustrated until I show you the. Uh, sorry, you'll have to bear patiently with me. So until I prove what I'm boiling about, boiling, and then I will simmer down. Okay? So my anger, all this will simmer down. My psychological problems, great issues I have, personal issues in my life, they will all simmer down. Just give me a chance. This will be great for humanity, compassion, and all this honesty. So right now I'm boiling. Allah has made for a man. Allah has not made for a man two hearts in his interior. Of course, the pagan Arabs would also know this. Two hearts. Oh God. One is the liver and jigar iman. You know, in Farsi they say that you are my jigar. That's the liver. But the heart, yeah. So, if not two hearts, then there are the jigar. Liver is also there. Anyway, so do you think the Iranis are, if they say jigar iman, like you are my liver, they don't say you are my heart. Does that mean okay? So we have the so trying to be a little makes my blood boil. And he has made your wives whom you declare unlawful. This means what I'm trying to say, okay, is that you will not hurt, harm people just because they disrespect their own prophet who they find now through close examination, honest examination, what? A criminal himself, a liar, a mass murderer, a rapist, sanctioning rape, telling the Muslims you can take those captive women. And in the commentary section, Shia commentary, if they become Muslims, if they are good, chaste, all this looks good on the face. Very, very good about Mutta too, right? We have given a great, we have given a great explanation about Mutta. But my own father would not allow his daughter to do Mutta, but he himself will do it. Allah has not made for a man two hearts in his interior, and he has not made your wives whom you declare unlawful your mothers. Okay, this mothers they used to call them. But what is in Islam that you, if you divorce and then the husband and you wife want to go back, you have to what is this, marry another person? So be very serious, like, okay, we give explanations, be very serious, but very serious meaning that now that in rare cases you want to go back back to the first husband, or back you want your first wife back. So the wife has to consummate, get married to another man, consummate the marriage, and then go back to it. What is this? Right? Or no, this is the wisdom of God. So I, for years, let's con- you know, contemplate on this. Let's contemplate: is this good, evil, wrong? Just because someone has told you that it is God who said it. Now, so against the polytheists, your mothers. And this has come from one side. We don't even know what the polytheists did. And he has not made your claimed adopted sons your true sons. Well, now comes the main part, right? But why are you telling us? Why are you not telling Prophet Muhammad, who has now already adopted Zaid on the pagan Arab custom? That is merely you're saying by your mouths. Then Ummul Mu'mineen, the wives of the Prophet. Do you see the contradictions here? There he made, you can't marry them even if he dies, the Prophet Muhammad. Leaves them as widows. No one else can marry them. And he has not made your claimed adopted sons your true sons. Of course not. Okay, he has not made. He has not made. But you see, first step, it fails here. But why can't the Muslims see this? And even in Iran, Shia's apostasy, 2 strands of hair shown, hijab not properly done. I cannot take it. So when I want to speak against a country, I really want to be there because it's not right. This would be cowardice, right? Or maybe stupidity. Yeah, let's also be sensible people. But Iran was a Shia country, like they say. Not that I would take it. I was looking, trying to find out whether Khomeini was a true Rehbar-e-Imam, meaning he's the representative of our last Imam. So many years I contemplated in Karachi on that. Couldn't find anything, right? Just one. That was a long time ago, yeah. Khomeini I saw, but he's done wrong. So in my dream, one dream, and yet I disagree with him against the fatwa against Salman Rushdie. So you see some dreams you have that you think, you see the imams. So I saw Imam Hassan who said, I kissed his hand, we were walking. He said, there are here, you will be in the hands of the messenger hereafter. After I kissed his hand in my dreams, those dreams are, no, first I see this. So his grandfather has turned out to be a criminal, a mass murderer. Imam Hassan, the eldest grandchild of Prophet Muhammad, through Imam Ali and Bibi Fatima Zahra, his daughter, Prophet Muhammad's daughter. So it would have been easy for me. Oh, yes, this dream has come. Allah, I kissed Imam's hand. I saw Imam Hassan. But no, I had to do the text, Quran text, and see. So, for justice's sake, and he has not made your claimed adopted sons your true sons. That is merely your saying by your mouths. And in the same surah, the wives of the Prophet Muhammad are made mothers of the faithful believers. Hello? So I feel the whole world, the sky has fallen on me. See, why do you people not see this? And then we blame others that they are being disrespectful to the Prophet. At least have some concern for the Muslim feelings. Did your Prophet have any respect for the feelings of others? He is, yes, in the Quran ayat, there is one that says, He's ardently desirous of your welfare. It grieves him that you should fall into trouble. Can you hear me loud and clear here? Yeah? Just checking my voice again and sound. So, that is merely your saying by your mouths, but Allah says the truth and He guides to the right way. I wish I had shown you. So, before showing you, He made an unintentional mistake here. Your Allah has said that the son is not adopted son, which He has taken on what? Already. Why didn't the revelation come? So go step by step and ask these questions. Why didn't he was living at that time and he was getting revelation, so he should have waited for Allah's revelation. And then in Surah Najm we are told he does not speak out of his own desire. How can you believe in that? Surah Najm ayat. So the revelation did not come when he wanted to. How can he want to make and practice an pagan, polity stupid way of making someone else's son your son, adopting him when he's not your real son, your blood son? So then wait. How can Allah allow him to do that and then say, no, no? Who is he saying? He's not saying about me, what I did. He's not saying what the pagan Arabs did. I mean, in with regard to this verse, he's saying, okay, he's talking about the pagan Arab custom, what they used to do, but also that Prophet Muhammad took, made, Zaid. Please bring that to your mind, right? Just bring that into your mind. What did Prophet Muhammad do with Zaid? Or Zaid's name is mentioned here in the ayat. That's why I'm saying it's Surah 37, right? Oh, sorry, ayat 37. I make these mistakes. Please correct me in your mind if I don't correct myself. But these are not that serious, right? You know what I'm talking about. I hope so. So I made a mistake. Surah Azab, but that's not so important. Surah Azab, ayat 37. So before going to the unintentional mistake which is in this surah, ayat what? Shall I show you where, or, and remember the hypocrites and those whose hearts. Where is it 35? No. How I'll do this now? because I haven't been prepared. So, for the sake of brevity and shortness, quick, being quick. Let's see. Sureza, um, wives, wives are mothers. Acha, he's made his own wives mothers. Two hearts, wives are mothers, prophets' wives. Where's that ayat? So, can't find it, but you see, it is in Surah Azab. O wives of the Prophet, whoever of you should commit a clear immorality, O Prophet, we made lawful for you your wives to whom you have paid the full dowries. And they're bondwomen too. Here, but it doesn't give the ayat number. See, the Prophet has a stronger affinity to the believers than they do themselves. And his wives are their mothers. His wives are their mothers. Contradiction? Shias? 1400 years. Imam Ali? 12 Imams. Can you even go to the first Imam, Imam Ali? Shias. This is about the welfare of human beings. Misguidance, contradictions. Come to your senses. Shias. Today I'm giving it to you. You may think I'm proud or whatever. चलो मेरे तो प्राउडनेस पे जितना आप बोलें कि मैं प्राउड हूँ, if you say I'm proud, मेरे तो गुनाह धुल रहे हैं. Say it, because my style is terrible. I have not simmered down as yet today, and my blood is boiling. Khuda ka wasta, for God's sakes, for the welfare of you. Oh, you'll say, who, what? Because you are like that, Ibn Ziyad, La'in Mal'un, Ibn Ziyad, what he did to Bibi Zainab. Yeah, by God, you are telling us Khuda ka wasta, by God, for the sake of Allah. Even Ibn Ziyad did that, was saying that. Look at that. Look at Muslim Ibn Aqil's video. Iran has made. You'll get the subtitles in English or something. Yeah, even in Urdu, it has been dubbed. Yeah, the movie from Iran on Muslim Ibn Aqil. Ibn Ziyad even says, by God, Walid, when Imam Hussein went to talk to him. He was also saying, by God. So if I give you the sake of God, will you listen to me? No. What is this happening? What mishap? What tragedy? Or if I say, for the sake of God, will you listen to me? No, you will not listen to me. For two strands of, I'm here, Iran. I'm not there. Those courageous women. That's why I don't want to. You see, I'm here and I'm somewhere else. I'm outside Iran. They protested, went out on the streets, and I can't. So what do I say? I have to be in India to see then the Indians, because you see, my passport is United Arab Emirates passport, and because that passport holds a lot of value around the world. So I don't want to use this passport that people would be then, won't be able to say anything to me, things like that, right? That's why avoid even Hindustan, what happens in Hindustan, because of certain case. My way is that I cannot say something like this because then would the president, they will not be able to take action. And behind, I assault even like that. It's not nice. Principles, my principles. It doesn't come under my principles like this, right? When I'm doing this for public, for the people's sake, I'm representing people, humanity. Then I cannot do it. And against my country also, like going into politics against Hindustan and, big saying things. Better to go to Iran, stand there outside and risk my life like the others I have risked. So I have some impediments and some, due to my principles, I cannot speak against Hindustan. I should be in India. See, they won't touch me if I tell them I have a United Arab Emirates passport. So in some things I'm curbed. I cannot speak. But living in Pakistan, I can only speak about that. I should be only speaking about that. And where I got, I can't speak like that. People will, Iran, okay. I can speak against Iran as a Shia, former Shia. What's happening in Iran for two strands. And that I asked my father also, that I'll tell you personal. When I found out that, when I realized, no, it's not right, in my opinion. And reason, I use reason and the text and all this, because in the Quran text it says the piety, the dress of piety is the best. And Ismailis also, His Highness Aga Khan the Third, removed this thing, told their women to remove this hijab and all this, not to wear it. The dress of piety is the best, but the dress of piety is the best. So making a hijab mandatory in Iran at that time, and there were no issues that I heard about hijab in Iran. I questioned it and I told my father, no, I don't think it should be made mandatory. Because here in Pakistan, we Shias, also someone told me that, uh, you know, when I feel like it, I'll wear it. If when it comes to me, but in the religion thing, it's not your feeling, whether you feel like wearing it or you don't feel like wearing it, right? But if I said this, I didn't say anything. But right now, according to the religion, a Shia told me. So it's not the feeling, right? When I feel like it, because this is mandatory. Mandatory thing is you don't feel like praying namaz, but you have to pray namaz. And in Shia Islam, hijab, we follow the ayat with Bibi Fatima Zahra's example. It's mandatory. Whatever I was told, some human rights, some women, Muslim women were doing this and that. But I didn't agree to that. I said, no, no, it's mandatory in Shia Islam. We all know that. But a state mandatory, and this whole religion now has fallen. Anyways, but just talking when I was a Shia about that, it's mandatory, and but even then I felt that Iran should not have made it uh, a state, through the state law as a mandatory thing, hijab. There's no compulsion in religion. So, and there's no compulsion. Another ayat. Remember that day I found on the live stream, I showed it. O Prophet, do not compel them. And if we had asked you to give all your wealth and everything, the people might become, rebellious, or so don't do it. Don't ask them for too much. All their wealth and all this. There's another ayat which I haven't searched again. So here, the mother of the wives of the Prophet, Surah Azab, verse 50. Oh, it has paid full dowries. No, no, no. Sorry, excuse me. Where is it? I just went up and down. This is my problem. The Prophet has a stronger no. See, it has not given the ayat name to me, but from 1 to 73, Surah Azab has 73 ayats. Please tell me, is this right? So, softening the laws, rules of Islam. I hope the Shia. So, I was concerned about one Shia lady who was in Canada, that we need to save her from my aunt, make her life better. And no Shia was willing to help me, right? To save one woman. And I asked the son in law, and he said no. And so, how to help her? Because it becomes a duty as a Muslim to help our fellow Muslims. And I was a Shia then, right? So, forget the hijab thing. First, help the lady there in Canada. She was taken by my aunt and made a maid there, and how she was mistreated, I don't know. I was hearing that she's made a maid there, and my aunt was, I heard hearsay from her son in law's brother that she was being paid $600 per month to uh, work for her, my aunt and her husband. And, they were so rich at one time. Her husband has been my father's friend, and they've been in our community, Irani, and yeah, husband, Irani Pakistani, Irani origin, and then his wife also this, and she was my mother's friend. How to save her? Irani and Pakistani original. Hello, I couldn't save her. He's ardently desirous of your welfare. Okay, just look at this, right? I know about this. He is. Then I wanted to save another family also along with this. He is a Bastaki family living in Pakistan. And it all turned against me. He's ardently desirous. My life has turned against me. I've been abusing. I can't spell it. Oh God, what's happened to me? So I think I've got allergy and confusion, desirous of your welfare. Hello. And I was asking the Shias there, how is Iran helping you here in Pakistan? Huh? It's not that you take jandas, flags, and burn Israel, down with Israel and down with America, and what is this? Forget all that burning of flags and all this. Down and down. Come to Pakistan, okay? Look at her. So one lady was saying, yes, yes, yeah. Look at employment, how they're discriminated, how they're killed, Shias in Pakistan. Why does one lady have to go to Britain and get help for the Shias of Pakistan there? Why can't she go to Iran and appeal to them? And forget this Zainab, Zainab, Hezbollah style. Hussein, 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 Labaik, Labaik, Labaik. Labaik ya Hussein, Labaik ya Hussein. What's this? Huh? Sorry, I'm acting quite, crude. He is ardently desirous of your welfare, Quran adds. Now that lady, I've been told, went back to Pakistan, and I heard from my brother that she has passed away. Iran, Hezbollah. So I felt later on, while doing the research, I felt it was falling into the Shia perspective, but that I had to do more. I guess. So there has come to you a messenger of Allah. Surah Tawbah ayat. He has, in this, he has finished everyone. Finished everyone. There has come to you a messenger of Allah from among yourselves who is distressed by the losses you sustain, who is ardently desirous of your welfare, and is tender and merciful to those who that what believe. If I went to India now, or doctors in the hospital, they don't ask you whether you are a disbeliever. If your liver is hurting, if you have some disease, if you have some cold, flu, something, they just help you. Aren't those doctors better than this one? To those that believe. I go to India for spirituality. I was asking people. So my sister's, the youngest sister said, uh, she said, Adi, why would they not help you? It's a spiritual duty. Healing, spiritually healing someone, it would be their duty if you're asking them for help. And what kind of thing is this? Believers are very good. Huh? Go to Pakistan. No, no. Those are not believers. Taliban are believers, right? But Taliban also don't like the Shias in Afghanistan, in Pakistan. And they don't realize that the Shias think they are deviants. We are the true Muslims. We are upholding the true Islam. So much for this. Human rights Women's rights, helping one person that it becomes your responsibility, your family. One of the aunt is doing the, oh my God, I have to save her, her whole, they broke her whole family. By just one thing, attack the mother like they did to me and like in my mother. You just make the mother go crazy or insane, psycho. Emotionally disturb her. You will disturb the whole household. The same thing was repeated with her, this lady I'm speaking about. So this and this belief. So you think each one in Islam thinks they are the best. I've heard in Salim Lalani's Salim Lalani, Salim Bhaiya live stream. You know, believe in Allah and everything. Just call on one God. Call on one God. Surah, I gave it to this person again. Surah Baqarah at 214. Ali came. Rasulullah called Ali. Call on Allah alone. You don't only obey. Why you not say only obey Allah alone, huh? You don't say that. So that we'll say, the people who know these ayats, you hide, you cherry pick. And then God knows where your mind will go today with me. That there's international mafia, America sanctions. America is not good. America is the evil of evils. Huh. And that's why in Iran also, some Shias are going to say, give it to me, or they'll think, oh, what is she doing? America is the root of all evil. Down on Israel, Mossad, Zionist. Shias will give it to me too. God knows where your minds go. There's come to you a messenger of Allah from among yourselves. Okay, so this Quran ayat, for it's to those that believe you. But, oh my God, okay. So you see, yeah, very good, very good, very good. Islam is such a great religion. But sorry, I'm an this and yeah. And Iran, it's happening because the low economy, bad economy, worse than Pakistan. Their economy is worse than Pakistan. I tell you, I've seen an Irani come out of Iran into Dubai. She doesn't wear the hijab. No, no, those are people who don't understand. They are ignorant and they are this. They're coming out of Iran without hijab. I heard that many Irani females, they just remove their hijab as soon as the plane, they step in the plane, sit down, remove their hijab. It happened before, long before, so it's not like recently. So an Iranian complained to me in London that her uncle was killed by Khomeini. Killed because he was a free writer. No, no, that Irani, she was, was she wearing shorts? Yes, yeah. They just don't want to follow Islam properly and all this. But why are they wearing shorts? Baba, because you see, they will say, have you been to Iran? You are in Pakistan, you are Shia, and you are saying Iran is great. I- Iran is greater than, of course, America is nothing evil, down with Israel, everything. Baha'i is how they killed. At that time, what low economy was there? No one could protest against that Iranian leader. And the Bastakis, Sunni Bastakis, they killed. But you talk like you know everything. Make us feel like, oh no, we are wrong. I don't think I know much. How will I talk here, even? My English, my Arabic, my Persian, my Urdu, my Khoja Sindhi. Like, I cannot talk in Khoja Sindhi here, can I? No, no, no. So, indignant. Like Hazrat Musa did the night, even Arabs, I say, where are you people, Muslims? Yeah, you have all oil, you have money, but where is humanity in you? Also, Muslim, Arabs, you promise, where is Dubai care? Okay, now I pick on Dubai. Sheikh will come, I will be. Sheikh will not come. He will send someone, I'll be dead in no sec in, I will not know where my body go. Sheikh Saab, huh? Like that. I not know where my body go. Tomorrow I ghaib, disappear. You not to see me. So this happening, Sheikh giving one order to taxis, not to stop for her. Let her go die on the streets of Dubai. Where bread, where pani, water. I'm not able to go to the machine for water, to the shop for water, drink water. I go to the bus station place, ticket. I not buy water for myself. I just look at the machine inside what yes, drinks. This my halat condition that night. But I buy a bus ticket, then I don't use it that night because my brother called me and he book taxi for me. Otherwise, I did. What my halat, I cannot tell you, but miraculously, Kalki Avatar that morning I think of, and my shoulders not cracking, the pain start going, heavy bag pick up, I get hernia or I get hemorrhoids, I get headaches. I'm not feeling like drinking one drop of water, going from pillar to post that night, outside on the streets of Dubai. How I reach home, how I reach home, how will I reach home? But I say, I'm dead. You have killed me. So many things. So before I said that, before going to that unintentional, Shias, where are you? He made the unintentional mistake. Unintentional. It is so laughable. Indeed, we offered the what? Where am I reaching? Yeah, you offered the. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Okay. Oh Lord, give them double the punishment, curse them with a great curse. Again. And they will say, Our Lord, verily we obeyed our chiefs and our great ones. Now, Zahra, you are obeying Sri Sri Ravi Shankar Ji, not as so much Jai Gurudev, or you are obeying Paramahamsa. No, I'm not obeying him. I got my faith went low on Kali Ratari. I was there, right, Bhakti Marga, on that day when the faces shall be turned around in the fire, flipping in the fire, disobedience to Prophet Muhammad. And what equivalent, Khalil Andani, remind me, where verse? The hypocrites, those in us, is a disease. And those who spread the rumors in Al Madinah, since we are here now, since I'm here, are you here? Okay, now Azan come in the great Emirates, and I have to now come back later. Thank you very much. Let us become human beings and help each other. Altruism.